Hey folks, welcome back. We have ticket 234 in our hunt for a jackpot. We are starting with a U and an L. Trade doesn't have either. Pumpkin has a U. Muddy has a U. Knowledge has an L. Judge has a U. Earn and Shutdown have a U. Boutique has a U. Bunch of U's, no Q's. We just have one L. Sure looks like it. All right, here we go. P and a G. Nap has a P. Knowledge has a G. Judge has a G. Oh, Quaint, there is a Q, and it has a U. Boutique has another U that we missed. Holy cow. Pumpkin has two P's. Any more G's or P's? I don't see any. Alright, here's an R and a K. Trade has an R. Knowledge and Pumpkin share a K. Alright, where else? Earn has an R. Now it's just missing an N. Friend and Sir share an R. I don't see any more K's or R's. What's going on? Alright, there's our Q. We have one of those, and there's a W. Shutdown and Knowledge share W. Swan has a W. Quaint and Boutique share a Q. Any more W's? I don't see any. Alright, here's a D and a V. Trade has a D. Muddy has two D's. One of them it shares with Shutdown. Acid and Friend have a D. Evade has a V and a D. Judge and Knowledge share a D. Any more? I don't see any. Alright, let's go. We have an N and a C. Nap and Pumpkin share an N. Nap's just missing an A. Knowledge has an N. Onyx has an N. Swan has an N. Shutdown has an N. Earn has an N, and it's our first word. One down. All right, Friend has an N. Acid has and Became share a C. Any more N's and C's? I don't see any. Here we have an O and an F. Shutdown has an O. Knowledge has an O. Now it's just missing a couple of E's. Oboe has two O's. Friend has an F. Onyx and Boutique have an O. Mob has an O. Any more O's and F's? I don't see any. Next we have a T and a B. Alright, Trade has a T. Shutdown has a T. Mob and Base share B. Become Became and oboe share a B. Oboe's just missing an E. Mob's just missing an M. Boutique has a T and a B. It's missing an I and an E. Got a lot of these vowels left. T and B. Quaint has a T. Is that it? Sure looks like it. Alright, there's a J and an A. So trade is now just missing an E after that A. Judge has a J. I think that's our only J, but it's just missing an E. Evade has an A. Now it's just missing two E's. Base has an A. Became has an A. Acid has an A. Acid's just missing an I. Swan and Quaint share an A. Swan is just missing an S. Quaint is just missing an I. Here we go. Nap has an A, and it is our second completed word. Earn and nap. All right. We need one word, and we have two bonus letters. Let's see if we can find that E. Now we have an H. Shutdown has an H. Now it's missing an S. S gets us both of those words. Is that our only H? I think so. All right, all the marbles. What do we have? We have a Y. Oh boy. Muddy has a Y. Onyx has a Y, but it's missing an X. Muddy is missing an M. We got a lot, but we are missing our third word. Bummer, folks. 234 is not a winner. Trade would have been $5. Well, that's it. Come back tomorrow and see if we can get a winner out of 235. Till then, bye.